I ever mention how good we are together?
Yeah. It's always good to hear.
Watch out! Spectre possession.
Your funeral!
Possession incoming.
There's more of them.
Watch out! Spectre possession.
Away with you!
Eyes peeled. This explains the abandoned loot.
Aye, it does.
I found something.
Handled with care. But they were just blankets.
I don't like this at all. The smallpox in the blankets was intentional.
The Pennicut were sick. Smallpox. The name from Squire Paris's books. Oversea.
Sincere Paris knew the mercenaries who massacred Jane's people.
And what they did seems to have horrified him.
Squire Paris traded with the mercenaries.
It's bad, but it's not the full story. I wonder what Jane knows about this.
If she doesn't know it yet, when she hears it, she'll be furious.
We should talk to Squire Paris. I command you to leave now.
Possession incoming.
I feel a draft.
From the invisible. These graves look recent. What happened here?
I hope you bring good news.
Your hands are drenched in Pennacook blood. The hummingbirds gave you pox-riddled blankets to sell to Jane's people. You knew what you were doing and did it anyway.
The hell you say?
This is why you linger. You deny your guilt. That binds you to Jane.
Business is business. Guilt can't come into it, or a man would never turn a profit. Guilt can hang. I didn't know the hummingbirds would attack the camp. Soon as I learned they had, I cut all ties.
The only survivor was enslaved. You bought her title and set her free. A cheap salve for your troubled conscience.
Read it how you will, Mistress Banisher. Now the truth is out. May I go?
It's not so simple. You knowingly sold infected blankets to Jane's tribe. She'll have to hear it.
What? No! No! She must not know! I've made amends. For years, she's had my help. You can't tell her. Please, don't tell her.
Sincere Paris sold the blankets to the tribe. I'm ill at the thought.
Did the squire buy Jane's freedom to assuage his own guilt?
At least he tried to right the wrong.
Time to lay it all out for both of them.
I'm sure they'll both be fine with it.
Jay! Don't listen to him. This is a misunderstanding.
Here to come clean, Paris.
What is going on here?
When the hummingbirds attacked, your people were sick. Smallpox, right?
Even dead, the squire cannot shut his mouth.
He knowingly sold your people disease-ridden blankets. When the pox did not kill you all, the mercenaries attacked. Only then did Paris disavow the plan. Until then, he'd been their partner.
If this is true, then the squire is lucky he's already dead. I need no banisher. The spirit of Squire Sincere Paris is mine.
I'm afraid right now it falls to us to end the story. Jane, you thirst for vengeance, but New Eden has enough ghosts. We don't need you making more of them.
Do what you will, but sell me no lies. For I see you, white man. Just one more greedy devil, making profit from our murder. A curse upon your name, Red McWraith. A curse upon your spirit. May your seed wither and your blackened heart burn.
Aye. Seems likely. I'll take no pleasure here, but I'll look you in the eye. I owe us both that much.
You bastard!
You and me both, Paris. You and me both.
hearts, white man. And the blood on my hands will bring them joy.
Banisher. I didn't expect you back.
I'm working my way back to New Eden Town.
There, you're on your own.
I'm trying to track someone down, and I was hoping you could help me.
I doubt I'll be much use, but I'll help you if I can.
So, I found your name in an old letter. It was addressed to someone by the name of Grace. It was written by Deborah Comenius.
You're tenacious, I'll give you that. But must you push so?
Deborah wrote of a cabin in the woods. Could this Grace person have found it?
I don't know. It was all a very long time ago. I had forgotten her.
Did Grace ask you for help?
No. Grace Pennington vanished. No one ever saw her again.
Grace Pennington? As in Captain Saul Pennington?
Pennington had a daughter, and you knew her.
I knew her, but not well. Deborah had her in the school and spoke of her from time to time. Shy as a porcupine and twice as prickly, as I recall.
Deborah wrote the letter in February 1688. When did Grace disappear?
Months later, Pennington accused Deborah of being a witch. In my recollection, that moment overshadows all others.
Could Grace have survived alone out here in the woods?
Possibly. But could she remain unseen? No. All thought she'd left New Eden. Gone west, perhaps into the wilds.
Does the name Seeker mean anything to you?
It sounds less a name than a calling, but neither mean anything to me. We done.
One more question. Did the school teacher keep a cabin in the woods?
Deborah spent much time walking the woods, trying to understand New Eden, she said. Now that you mention it, I remember a snowstorm. She spent 3 days in a hut not far from here. Southeast, across the drawbridge, along the path towards the mine. If it's still there.
The settlement seems to be doing well with you in charge.
We've made some gains, but we're far from ready to leave.
Did you tell them what Thickskin did?
I told them she died hunting the beast. Some are yet in their sullens, but they're better with sleep now the nightmares have stopped.
Perhaps them not knowing is for the best.
If we are to keep our chins up and leave for good, better they stay in the dark. Still, some troubles yet vex. The bodies of the lost are buried, Many without names. But we found tracks. They lead away into the woods. Some may have escaped. I need to know for sure.
If they're alive, you mean?
Yes. And if they're dead, that they won't be coming back. We need no more beasts.
A new scourge is always possible, but very unlikely without the nightmare's influence.
Probably best to confirm, eh?
Thank you. I followed the tracks as far as I could from the killing ground. I left a red flag as a marker. From there, I ventured no further.
Do you wish to talk about what happened with the beast?
You killed my sister. I have nothing more to say to you.
Thickskin did what she did, and you were as horrified as I was, and laid the blame where it belonged.
You executed her.
Yes, I did. I know it seemed cruel. I contend that it was necessary, or seemed so at the time.
Sometimes, Banisher, I wonder if we did not exchange one monster for another.
I'm sorry to bring this up, but your sister owed me money.
So?
I did my part. As the new leader of the camp, the debt falls on you.
Let me be sure I understand. You killed my sister, and now you're asking me for payment.
Well, the beast is dead, and I don't work for free.
You've a neck of brass and a bastard's heart. I hope your mother's very proud of you.
Listen, you don't pay a banisher to get what you want, but to do what must be done. And the beast is dead. Pay me.
You may take your blood money for bad work well done, and shove it in your choice of hole.
What's new around here?
I have no time for gossip.
How fare the people round here?
We're not out of the woods yet. You'll excuse the pun.
Now that you're in charge, what's the plan?
We finish what we started. We find the strength to leave New Eden forever. But not yet. They still have too much fear in their hearts, and not enough hope.
The region is still dangerous. They may never find the courage they need to leave it.
Goodbye to you for now, Kate.
Where are you? Where have you gone?
Just our luck that when we need Seeker the most, she disappears.
I still don't understand why the ritual failed.
Let's just find the hut.
fun list of what it... What did he was? Marcin left.
Symbols. The hut may be near. I sense magic. Could Seeker be here? Get rid of the other Spectre first.
A wee Highland kiss for you. Faded with age. Hard to know what it was for.
Let me guide you to the source.
You better take the lead.
My thoughts exactly. Call on me. Make it yield.
Wee Highland kiss for you.
This can't be a coincidence. Could Grace be Seeker? Dusty. Seeker hasn't been here for a long time.
Anyone home? Quite the fall from grace.
That's not funny, and neither is this.
Aye, fair enough. Deborah knew about this place.
Focus on the matter at hand, Red.
I am.
More demonology. Unusual for a witch. These two schools of magic don't usually see eye to eye. Perhaps Lammy could help us with the spell.
Fine wardrobe for a youngster.
They're rags.
And they won't help us find her. Aye.
Same circle as the one on the entrance. But I don't know the symbol. I don't know it, but I think Lammy might. Seeker drew this. Now we know. She's in the mountains. In the mountains, behind a magic door. And the circle is, somehow, the key. We did well to come here. Now we know where she's hiding. Soon we'll be able to use the pond. All we need is the key to the dissimulation spell. And Lammy Haskell will help us with that.
Aye, sure.
Whatever it is, out with it.
Oh, now what I say is worth listening to.
Only when it doesn't slow us down.
You're in an awful hurry. We need to get this right. We cannot afford to fail.
We won't fail if you stop dragging your feet. They never learn, do they? Watch out! Spectre possession!
Howling in the fog. Jacob and Benedict's Valley.
Maybe.
Jacob can't come back, can he?
No. But if it makes you feel better, we can go and check. No governor, no meeting house. And it seems, no faith.
As a community and as individuals, you can do better. I can do better.
Well, ho there! What a pleasant surprise. I was fair and sure that I'd never see you again.
Where are you off to?
Far away, God willing. Build bridges, say the wise, that people may better understand each other. Build a jetty, say I, so that a ship may come and we can leave. New Eden is a fascinating study for you and I. But for ordinary folk, it is, as I've heard it put, a shite hole.
Leaving changes nothing. You just end up making the same mistake somewhere else.
We must always be open to the possibility that people may learn from their mistakes. Is that not right, Mr. McCraith?
Spoken like a leader.
I fear, however, that not everyone shall listen. I fear what shall befall them if they stay behind.
We found a page ripped from a book. Here, do you recognise it?
Let me see. Is this from the Trismegistus riddles? Yes, it seems to be. Why would you bring me one mildewed page from an amusing but harmless little book?
Why would you fail to disclose that you'd given another ritual to another friend?
It was a long time ago. I said after Caleb I'd distribute no more rituals, and that's what I've done. Not done.
We know. But we're looking for Grace Pennington now, and we were hoping you'd help us find her.
Who?
Really, boy?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mistress Antea. You said Grace's name, and it is my reflex to protect her.
Ever heard of someone named Seeker?
Seeker? No. Sounds like a title, like my True Pursuer. This Seeker... Is she Grace? Is she alive? Do you know where she is?
We think she's Grace. We hope she's still alive. We're trying to find her.
We think she's hidden herself away behind your dissimulation spell.
Then you'll need to unravel it. Shouldn't be too difficult once you're armed with the salient facts.
When was the last time you saw Grace Pennington?
It had to be a few days after I brought her the cloaking ritual. When I returned to visit, the hut had disappeared. Which makes sense now that I think of it.
That's it? You never again tried to find your best friend, your only friend.
Well, you see, some weeks later, the first whispers of witchcraft started to fly about town. I kept my head down, and Grace was better off out of it. I was right. And I'm glad she escaped. Strange to think of her again after so long.
How does the ritual work?
It creates illusions so effective that they deceive even the keenest eye. There are more effective cloaking spells, but the Trismegistus riddles do have a simple elegance.
The short version, please, ending with how we break it.
Yes, of course. To achieve that, all you need is the caster's full name and the symbol used to make fast the illusion.
Grace Pennington and a triangle pointing downwards.
Well then, now all you need is a simple counterspell from the same book and... Oh my.
What now?
I'm afraid I left my copy in the Araloo. In the void.
That's just great. Just great.
Yes, but in my defence, once you've retrieved the book, dispelling Grace's illusion will be like a walk in the park. Comparatively speaking.
We overheard you. What are you working on?
I, to my horror, am working on a speech. It's terrible. I don't even know where to start.
I'd speak of past mistakes and how they show you the way to a better future.
That might just work. Thank you.
Are things that bad?
Tell the truth, I don't rightly know. They don't trust me. They tell me nothing, and when they do, they're probably lying. And without the wards, well, I fear things will get worse before they get better. In fact, they already have. Spectres walk, and we are in need of a banisher, or two. If you can bring people peace, well, I doubt they'll be grateful. But perhaps they should have the strength to believe in a brighter future.
Thank you for your help.
Could you tell Grace that I'm still her friend? I'd be glad to see her again.
Once we found her, we'll be glad to tell her.
It is step by step that we overcome No!
More work to do.
A new building needs a solid foundation. I wonder if ghosts still linger.
Go on then. Talk to me. Don't hold back.
You act as though all is well, as though I had not died. I'm dead, and I'm not all right. I'm not all right at all, but you pretend not to see it. That makes me angry. And it makes me sad.
I never wanted that.
I know, but it still felt that way.